Watch.
Very good. Hello, how are you? Yes. Bishop. Yes, please. How are you, sir? Same contractor we are using for the AHP behind here. He's already mobilized, sir, and we expect that he's moving along with work. Phase 2, then we'll work on the seating areas on the northern side and the southern side, and also the eastern side, together with a canopy. Complete the tackle, and then we go and do the other civil works there. Yeah. You know, saa hizi tunaongea na tunapanga mambo ya maendeleo ya watu wa Kenya. Ni kweli ama si kweli bwana? Na hii kazi mulitupatia. Nyinyi mumetupanga na kazi. Kila mtu ako na kazi yake. MCA ako na kazi yake. Mjumbe ako na kazi yake. Governor ako na yake. Mimi niko na yangu. 2022 nyinyi ndio mtasahihisha, mtatufanyia mtihani. Yule mtu ameanguka mtihani atembee nyumbani. Yule mtu atapita mtihani aendelee na kazi. Ama mnasema nyinyi watu wa Nyeri? Si nyinyi ndio mtatusahihisha? Si nyinyi ndio wenye kazi? Ama mnasemaje? Si mimi mliniambia nipange mambo ya elimu? Si nimeajiri walimu 76,000? Si mliniambia nipange mambo ya kilimo? Bei ya mbolea si imeteremka kutoka 7,000 mpaka 2,500? Si kahawa ndio hiyo inalipa zaidi? Si chai ndio hiyo inalipa zaidi? Si maziwa tuko na minimum return? Si mliniambia nipange ajira hawa vijana? Si manyumba ndio hii inaendelea? Si vijana wanafanya kazi? Si mliniambia nipange masoko? Si masoko mimi najenga Kenya hii? Si mliniambia nipange barabara? Si barabara mimi najenga pande hii? Si mtihani mimi nangojea 2027?
President William Ruto there speaking in Ruringu constituency, Nyeri County, where today marks his last day of that 5 development tour in the Mount Kenya region. Much later today, he will be in Kiambu County. Our very own Abdiaziz Hashim has been on this bit since Tuesday, and momentarily he'll be giving us little reports of how this last day of this particular tour will transpire in that region. Back in studio, moving on, National Treasury and Economic Planning Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi now says his debut budget for the upcoming 2025-2026 financial year will be transformative and aimed at restructuring the country's ailing economy. Speaking at a graduation ceremony at Migori Teachers Training College, CS Mbadi urged members of the National Assembly not to hinder his efforts. The Treasury boss acknowledged that overborrowing for short-term solutions to fund long-term projects had hindered the country's economic progress. Migori County Governor Ochilo Ayako and Nyatike MP Tom Odege urged the Cabinet Secretary to consider increasing the budget allocation for employment and remuneration of teachers across the country.
Hii budget nina implement ilitengenezwa na Professor Njuguna Ndung'u. Yangu inakuja mwezi huu. End of this month, I'm giving these people, hawa wabunge, I'll forward to you my budget. Please don't massacre it. Peter, my nephew, Tom, please make sure mmechunga hiyo budget vizuri. I will be fair to the whole country. The job is difficult, but that is why people are sought to do difficult jobs. If an assignment is easy, anybody can do it. But if someone has to be sourced with competence, with the ability, with the capacity, then the job must be difficult. It is difficult, but achievable. With your cooperation and patience, I am very certain that our economy is going to improve in the shortest time possible.
National Assembly na Senate wamejiongeza mshahara, hata hao wanahitaji mshahara. Waongezwe kidogo, hata kama sio leo, lakini hiyo mpango iwekwe ama isiwekwe.
Learners have been urged to redefine their focus and for excellence in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics subjects. Speaking during a school Thanksgiving ceremony in Nandi County, the head of public service, Felix Koskei, also assured that tertiary institutions and universities can accommodate all interested learners and no student should remain at home.
Na STEM sciences ndio iko na nafasi kubwa, inakupatia nafasi kubwa ya kuendelea. So ningependa kuhimiza sana walimu, principal na wale wanafunzi wa mwaka huu 2025, mujaribu sana mufocus, uplift the level of performance kwa sciences so that you send more students in science as you are sending more also in humanities. Ili tupate balance. Wale wanaenda humanities wawe 50%, wale wanaenda STEM sciences, engineering na mambo kama hayo hata na wao wawe na namba kiasi.
The TVETs that we have here are so many structurally. Lakini ndani head of public service they are not very well equipped. Kwa hivyo unapata shule ni mzuri imejengwa lakini ndani it is a shell. So I want to ask that we focus on equipping and making sure that we have students going to those TVETs ndio waweze kupata masomo iliyo sawa sawa.
Elsewhere, the Nakuru County government, in partnership with Mount Kenya University, has rolled out a livestock vaccination drive against anthrax and rabies to enhance animal health and improve livestock productivity. Speaking during the launch of the campaign at Keringet in Kuresoi South Sub-County, Director of Veterinary Services, Nakuru County, Dr. Christopher Ouma, said they target 100% coverage across the county. Mount Kenya University Director Dr. Jacqueline Omuya lauded the collaboration. Cattle will be immunized against anthrax, while dogs and cats will be vaccinated against rabies.
Hereditary diseases for Nakuru County, apart from being transmitted in animals, they are also transmittable to human beings.
Rabies too, it's a very serious disease that can also affect humans. So as we get the 2,000 anthrax doses, we believe that we have made an impact to this community.
And a section of leaders in Kajiado County has urged politicians engaged in divisive politics to instead promote unity and cohesion among the political class for the greater good of the citizenry. Led by Governor Joseph Olelenku, the leaders condemned what they term as defamatory remarks allegedly uttered during a meeting in Narok on Thursday that saw some leaders and youth blocked from attending. Olelenku said unity can only be achieved through intentional leadership and adopting a collaborative and human-centered mindset.
Sasa hapo. So mimi nawashukuru nyinyi. Na niombe wana Kajiado, sisi tuko na njia yetu ya kusema maneno yetu, ya kuishi maisha yetu, ya kufanya biashara zetu na maendeleo yetu. We will keep that spirit.
Hatutakubali mtu mwenye anatoka kwingine eti kuja kutuambia Kajiado mtachagua fulani.
The government, through the Ministry of Investments, Trade and Industry, has rolled out a comprehensive mapping and geolocation exercise of industries in Nairobi County. The initiative is set to provide an updated industrial database to support data-driven planning, infrastructure development, and policy formulation within the region. Industrialization Secretary Erastus Gatebe says lack of up-to-date data on the productive capacities, workforce, and raw materials has adversely affected the successful implementation of key industrial strategies, including the National Industrial Policy and the National Automotive Policy. The 3-month exercise, spearheaded by the State Department for Industry, will be extended to other regions as part of the government's plan to revitalize the sector.
Of all players in the manufacturing space in Kenya alongside their products, low materials and local capacities. Development of such a database will not only form an empirical justification for policy formulation, but will also catapult the manufacturers to a new market.
Because basically when we'll be sending people to these industries, one of our expectations is that they will be welcome. And for them to be welcome, they need to be able to identify themselves very well. If we have these pamphlets with very few items in terms of what is it that we are doing and what we want to achieve at the end of the goal.
And a section of residents living along Kenyatta Road in Juja, Kiambu County, are protesting the establishment of an industrial facility, citing health risks and environmental concerns. During a public participation exercise convened by Juja Deputy County Commissioner Daniel Ndege, residents demanded relocation of the soap and toilet paper manufacturing plant to a non-residential area to mitigate any potential dangers.
We are doing more of the listening and noting the engagement.
We don't object it, we love it, but it will affect us, and it is also affecting us now. And now we say, and we say with a big loud voice, that we reject this totally.
This project has been undertaken piecemeal, and that's why the approval was not wholesome, but it was also undertaken at the stage at which they had presented to us.
Mimi ningesi tukae chini Resident Association, mkuje muulize huyu msike yeye masikio, na hiyo itakuwa rahisi. Ndio sasa hawa pia wapate kazi kidogo, hata kama sio wote, na nyinyi muhakikisiwe kuna zero emission.
12 minutes past the top of the hour, due for our first break. We'll circle back with plenty more, including sports. Stay with us.
Jamaa ameingia hivi mfupi, nono round. Ninakudai. Like umenimanda.
Alikuwa anataka kasichana innocent, by the way I'm moved by innocent faces. Maneno ya kudate was not even in my to-do list.
Unakumbuka ile rorashio yenye tulienda? Baba yako alinitisha 1 million fanya harusi ya kifahari na Mungu aitwe Mungu. Hapa tumefika ni Mungu yeye.
Nataka kuongea na halo, nataka kuongea na wasomi wenye busara, maskini na matajiri.
Alipopita mbele yao alisema, ona mwili mdogo umeshikilia kichwa kubwa. Akajiuliza, mbona akupe urembo kidogo, hata yeye atese vikubwa.
Vina vyakula vina ladha, sote tuna alama bora. Na imetumikaje? Umilikaji. Mpige makofi.
Nchini Kenya kupata kazi ni kwa kujuana. Si rahisi kupata kazi hivyo hivyo, hata kama uko na cheti vya masomo na umehitimu vizuri.
Tu anaweza fungua kazi, ajira yake kupitia maarifa yale aliyopata kutoka chuo kikuu.
Wakati wa kuanguka nayo ni wakati wa kuipanga ikapanguliwa. Ni wakati gani?
Kabla ukigusa biti na shtuka, naona kama napanda mizuka na kichwani shani ya chupa. Mr. L lazima iwe sababu nataka tena.
Welcome back. You're on Lunchtime News. And several business owners in Thika Town, Kiambu County, are counting losses after a fire broke out at a commercial building. The fire, which started in one of the bookstores within the building, is believed to have been triggered by a damaged refrigerator. Thika Fire Department acted quickly and controlled the raging flames, preventing further destruction.
Tulipata hili jengo limefungwa kwa sababu kulikuwa asubuhi mapema. Kwa hivyo tulitumia zile machini zetu za kukata milango. Tukakata milango na hatimaye tukaanza kuuzima ule moto na tukaweza kucontain. Na kile kulikuwa na changamoto sana kuingia mle ndani kwa sababu ukiangalia hili jengo ni yale majengo ya zamani.
Wazimamoto wanaonekana wako na hali ya juu na ujuzi wa kuzima hiyo moto, kwa sababu kama hawangekuwa well trained, hiyo moto ingeharibu vitu mingi sana.
Stakeholders have called on the government and private sector to increase awareness and improve access to eye health care, particularly in schools, as statistics reveal that 18% of children and 2% of teachers nationwide experience vision-related issues. Speaking during the launch of the Enjoy Vision School screening project in Nairobi, stakeholders highlighted the growing concern of limited awareness and access to eye health care in the early years of children's lives, leading to a rising number of vision challenges. They emphasized that many eye problems can be reversed or managed if detected early. The stakeholders expressed their commitment to working closely with the Ministry of Education to ensure that eye screenings and dental checkups are made available in remote areas.
We're bringing eye care screening to the schools around Nairobi, and through Dot Glass's other activities, we're bringing eye care services right to where people live. And so, training of school nurses, training of head teachers, all of that is very important in order to bring eye care services into those schools so that children can learn.
And the Ministry of Health as well, under the Social Health Authority, Social Health Insurance Act, that the benefits and tariffs that are in place or are to be in place upon review should include adequate packages for eye care, as well as dental care as well, something that we are really passionate about, so that Kenyans can benefit overall.
A technical and vocational education and training institute has been established within Masai Mara University in Narok County to cater for thousands of youths seeking to gain technical skills. The institution will offer diploma courses on Sign Language Level 4, Applied Biology Level 6, Computer Applications Level 3, Environmental Management Level 6, Food, Beverage, Healthcare, among others. Masai Mara University Vice-Chancellor Professor Penina Alo Obudo said students will be facilitated to pursue studies to the highest level.
Take it to the university. That is not the end of the road. You can also start with a certificate. You can start with a diploma. Those who have performed well will start from diploma. Those who have not performed very well, we'll give them certificate. Then they go to diploma. And then they go to degree.
As you are aware about TVET, it is one of the agenda of the national government in the fact that they are training at the moment youth who are skilled, not looking for job, but job creators. 10 programs that we have, they are CBET based, examined by CDAC, that is Curriculum Development Assessment Certificate Council, that is under the TVET. It's a body, it's a wing within the TVET.
Residents of Embu County have been urged to adopt a tree planting culture to boost Kenya's forest cover and achieve the country's target of planting 15 billion trees by 2032. Speaking after a tree planting exercise at Karurumo Primary School, where over 2,000 trees were planted, environmental conservationists emphasized the significance of reforestation in combating global warming and ensuring harmony between nature and humanity.
We are working with 22 schools as centers of excellence. Already we have rehabilitated, or we have planted more than 16,000 trees together with our partner Kenya Scout Association.
Na tunawahimiza jinsi tulivyoambiwa siku ya leo kwamba wapande miche ya miti ya kienyeji, miche ya miti ambayo ni matunda, ili waweze wakapata manufaa mengi.
Mahali umetenga unasema hii sehemu ni ya kupanda miti, tunakuwekea hapo pamoja na wewe, tunapanda hiyo woodlot. Halafu tuko na miti ya agroforestry. Agroforestry ni miti yenye inapelekana vizuri na chakula, mimea.
Kwa kalenda yetu March, April and May huwa ni wakati wa kupanda miti country nzima. So with that number, hata kama ni ya quarter ndio wanafanya hiyo kazi, unajua ni itakuwa miche mingi sana zimepandwa. Kwa kalenda yetu March, April and May huwa ni wakati wa kupanda miti country nzima. So with that number, hata kama ni ya quarter ndio wanafanya hiyo kazi, unajua ni itakuwa miche mingi sana zimepandwa.
Rights in Action Coalition, RIACO, a non-governmental organization, has launched a nationwide initiative to discourage the mob justice menace in the country. The organization's co-founder and chief executive officer, Edgar Abuto, noted that many innocent Kenyans continue to lose their lives to mob injustice despite the existing justice system. Kisumu County Commissioner Benson Leparmorijo, who graced the launch, cautioned perpetrators of the barbaric act to follow lawful procedures when handling suspects. The organization seeks to rope in transport sector operators to drive the anti-mob injustice agenda.
Justice incidents, the border community is highly involved. So we are going to have conversation with the border family. Secondly, we also want to have a discussion with our students from primary all the way to the universities, because we know the young people are also involved in this. And we want to also go out to our churches, our institutions.
So we just want to appeal to our members of the public that they should never take law into their hands. If there is somebody they suspect to be a criminal, and they report the same to our police officers at the stations or posts.
And I think nowadays in our sector as border, we are trying to change and also to civilize our people. And I think when we are out here, we'll be advocates or lawyers to our people. We'll advise them and we'll caution them not to do such.
And now in Mombasa County, a family is in urgent need of 3.4 million shillings to clear a hospital bill for their baby. Baby Sean was diagnosed with severe aspiration pneumonia just 2 days after birth and has been receiving treatment at Pandya Hospital for the last 2 months. Sean's mother, Sophia Kimathi, is appealing to well-wishers to come to their aid. Donations can be made through Paybill 247247, account number 483009. You can also reach Sophia through her mobile number 0702146202.
Kwa Soyunch inaende kumpandia kwa ICU kwa siku kurara ICU peke yake is 20,500 without medication and all other any other care. Tumekuwa on medications. Medications are very expensive. Inaende tukua tuna spend almost 50,000 on medications only. Bili imekuwa kubwa 3.4 million. Cover which to have to kona SHA imetusimamia just bed of which inalipa capitation of that 315 a day. So the bill is still very huge, which I'm unable to settle. Pandya wametupea, it's like wametupea a period of time to deposit half of the bill, which is 3.4, in less than a month, of which I don't know. I'm sure I cannot afford to do it. That's why I'm calling upon each and every person, my fellow Kenyans, my fellow citizens. Anything will do good for me and my baby.
Time for your sporting action, and Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of Performance and Delivery Management, Eliud Owalo, held productive deliberations with former England and Manchester United soccer star Andy Cole. The meeting explored potential partnerships aimed at identifying, nurturing and promoting local soccer talent through the Eliud Owalo Foundation. Cole spent 6 years with the Manchester United and won 9 trophies, including 5 Premier League titles and the treble of the Premier League, FA Cup and UEFA Champions League in 1999. Bayern Munich came from a goal down to beat host Augsburg 3-1 on Friday night and moved 9 points clear at the top of the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga leaders, however, saw Jamal Musiala taken off injured ahead of the next week's UEFA Champions League quarter-final. Bayern will host Serie A pesetas Inter Milan in the first leg of the Champions League on Tuesday, but without Jamal Musiala, who got injured in their game against Augsburg. 2 goals in the first 15 minutes set relegation threatened Espanyol on its way to vital 4-0 win over Rayo Vallecano in La Liga on Friday, and an emphatic finish from Alessandro Zanoli was enough for Genoa to secure all 3 points in a 1-0 victory at home against Udinese in Serie A. That story now brings us to a close this Saturday afternoon. We appreciate you for your valid company. This has been KBC Lunchtime News. I am Doreen Arange. Byron Abuli has been our sign language interpreter. Good afternoon.
Nataka kuongea na halo, nataka kuongea na wasomi wenye busara, maskini na matajiri.
Alipopita mbele yao alisema, ona mwili mdogo umeshikilia kichwa kubwa. Akajiuliza, mbona akupe urembo kidogo, hata yeye atese vikubwa.
Tuna vina vyakula vina ladha, sote tuna alama bora. Na imetumikaje? Umilikaji. Mpige makofi.
Humu nchini Kenya, kupata kazini kwa kujuana. Si rahisi kupata kazi hivyo hivyo, hata kama uko na cheti vya masomo na umehitimu vizuri.
Mtu anaweza fungua kazi, ajira yake kupitia maarifa yale aliyopata